in child's pose, just being aware of that connection, that sense of belonging and grounding with the earth beneath you. Noticing any sensations in the body. Is the mind wandering off? Does the body feel tight or tense anywhere? And as you inhale and exhale, just be aware now of drawing your breath down to your lower spine. So feeling the breath coming in through the nose, drawing all the way down to that base point. And as you exhale, the breath travels back up to that third eye centre. That sense of giving back to the earth beneath you. I'm going to rest here for a few breaths. From here, just lift the head up and thread your left arm through your right. So like we do from our table position, we're going to stay in child's pose. So left arm goes through the right and you bring your left ear down onto your mat. So you're getting that lovely shoulder stretch in your left side. Right arm can stay exactly where it is, reaching forward on your mat. You can always bring that arm up or around your lower back. You're still sitting back towards your heels in that child's pose. Coming back to centre, reaching your left arm long now. Just thread your right arm under your left. Bring your right ear down to the mat. Maybe stretching that left arm a little more. And we'll check in with the right shoulder. I'm going to stretch through the neck. Again, that breath is long, breathing all the way down the spine. Aware of that energy that flows through the spine. Inga, Pingala, the sun and the moon. Taking one more breath here. Very slowly bringing yourself back up. So let's head into our table position. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Step the hands slightly further forward. We're going to do our rolls. So let's start to sit back towards each heel, the right and the left, creating that circle of the body, sending the hips down towards the mat. Just moving whatever way feels lovely this morning. Might be some clicking and releasing going on. And trying to keep that awareness still with your breath as much as you can throughout your practice. So our Wednesday practice is a chance just to delve that little bit deeper into our poses, into our 8 paths of yoga. We're going to reverse our circle now. And this week you've had your journaling questions to think about. We will focus a little more on those in our meditation later. Let's take one more breath here. Coming back to centre. You're going to bring your hands back under your shoulders, but turn your fingers towards you. So we're going to give that stretch into our wrist point. So sitting back slightly now, can't go too far from this angle, just feeling that stretch inside of the arms. Particularly nice if you spend time working at a desk or a computer. Just noticing how this area feels. And then turning the hands back to face forward. Let's tuck the toes, hover the knees away from our mat. Feeling that into the core area, pulling the core away from your mat. Sit back towards your heels, send your arms long, and then straighten the legs, heading into our first down dog position, Ardha Mukha Savasana. Let's inhale, roll onto the toes, and exhale, place the heels back down. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, roll onto all 10 toes, really push them into the mat. Take a pause for a moment and roll back down. Let's do that one more time. Pushing the heels back down. We're going to take a walk towards the top of our mat. All of the way. Bring your feet together once you're there. Take a fold over both legs. We're going to bend into the legs so our chest comes to our thighs, and then we're going to straighten. We're going to bend and straighten. One more. Take a bend and straighten. Take a roll all of the way up. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale to our heart center. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, bend into chair. Hold here. Take an inhale here. Bring your hands to your heart center. Let's take a twist to our right side. Left elbow down, right elbow up. Inhale back to our heart center. Take that twist left, sending the right elbow towards the left knee. Outer edge if you can. Inhale back to center. Send those arms long again, reaching up, palms together, or you can take your arms wide if you prefer. Coming all the way up, reaching up, come up onto the toes. Exhale the heels, release the arms. Just bring your hands onto your waist for a moment. We're going to draw circles with the knees. So maybe some clicking again, some releasing. You can keep your circle quite small, you can take it big. I sometimes do this movement brushing my teeth in the mornings. Knees click away. And then reverse, opposite way. Just rolling through those hips as well. A little check in how the body feels. Last circle here. So let's come back to the top of our mat in our mountain pose. We can bring our arms alongside us now. And maybe just set an intention for your practice this morning. So what do you need from your practice? Your practice is always going to serve you. It's always going to make you feel better than when you first come onto your mat. I don't think I've ever done a yoga class or yoga practice and felt worse for it. You just make sure you listen to your body. So if it is a day that you feel more tired, then you rest in some of the poses. You listen. So let's take that inhale in, bring the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forwards. Take a long spine here, gazing forwards. Step back into your plank. Remember, you can drop your knees if you need. We're going to bend at the elbows, lower all the way down to our mat. We're going to stay there for a moment, relax your toes. Bring your arms alongside you, and as you inhale, bring the chin, chest, arms, legs away from your mat. So you're squeezing the back body, squeezing up. As you exhale, roll back down. Let's do that again. Take an inhale, squeeze the back body, pulling away from your mat. Hips are pushing into the mat. Exhale, take that roll back down. Let's do that one more time, engaging all of those muscles. Pull the shoulders back, splay the fingers, point the toes, squeeze the legs and the glutes, squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, roll back down. Bring your hands under your shoulders, push yourself up and back into your child's pose, sit back to the heels. And then roll forward back into your table. So from here, let's do cat-cow. So inhale, dip into the belly. Belly is towards the mat. Exhale, roll the spine up to the ceiling. Inhale, lowering the belly, head, gaze comes up. Exhale, roll the spine to the ceiling. One more here. Exhale. Tuck the toes, head into your down dog position, either holding, moving. You decide, you know your body best. And anytime you practice, whether with a teacher or not, remember you are your own teacher. You're taking a class, the teacher in front of you is just a guide. You are always in tune with your own body. We're going to take that walk back towards the top of our mat. We can take our time, we can jump, we can step, we can pigeon step. Once we're there, we fold over both legs. We're going to inhale, rise tall. Exhale, heart. We're going to take that inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Finding that long spine again. Stepping back into plank pose or drop the knees and hold. Lower down to the mat, we're staying there again. Relaxing our toes, coming into Sphinx pose. So the elbows just come underneath our shoulders. I'll just send the laptop down a little bit. So just in that Sphinx pose, elbows under the shoulder area. Resting here. So from here, let's just turn our gaze towards our right shoulder. We're going to feel that into our back. Come back to center. Turn the gaze left. Noticing how the neck and the lower back feels. Come back to center. This time, as you turn your head to the right, maybe it feels quite nice to tuck the chin down and take the head to the left. We can do that a few times. Tuck the chin down, take the head to the right. So you're just moving through the neck. Again, you're listening. Does it feel better just to hold? Does it feel quite nice to move? Keeping the movement slow with that awareness. Last one here. Coming back to center, gazing forwards, lower down to the mat. Push up, back into that child's pose, sit back. Really just taking our time to ease into our practice this morning. When you're ready, find that down dog, coming back. Again, we've got that option, walk, step, jump, top of the mat, and fold. Inhale, we come up, palms touch. Exhale, heart center. Let's inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold down. Long spine when you're ready. Step back, right foot, drop the knee down, low lunge. Bring up the arms, hold here. Frame your left foot, step back into your plank. Let's lower down to our mat. Follow through with our cobra pose, peel the shoulders back and exhale into that down dog. Push back. We're going to take our right leg long, take a squeeze there. Step forward, top of the mat into warrior one. So we plant our back foot down, we bend our right knee, we bring the arms up, warrior one pose. We hold here. Let's take that opening into our warrior two. So just turning that back foot, reaching long with those arms, bending into that right knee. We're going to drop our arm to our right knee, stretch long with that left arm. And then take a slow reverse here, reversing your warrior. Again, drop that arm down, reach long with that left side. And reverse your warrior. Let's do that one more time. Drop that back arm down, long with that left side. And reverse. Well done. Take a frame of that right foot, so turn back onto your left. Step back into your plank. Always drop your knees if you need. Lower down to your mat. Roll into your cobra. And exhale, down dog. Pushing back. Take 3 breaths here. If you need that inhale, that exhale out of the mouth, you take it. We want to start our day feeling fresh, energized, letting go of any stagnation from yesterday or previous days. One more breath here. Let's squeeze our left leg back. Ready to step forward, top of the mat. Left foot, warrior one, back foot goes down, bend into that left knee. Holding here, arms are reaching long. So you feel that down the right side, right glute. We start to open into our warrior two, keeping that bend in that left knee, straightening that right leg. And then we've got our side angle. We drop down, we reach long with that right arm, and we reverse. Keeping the movement slow, dropping down, full awareness, and reverse. And again, last time. Lovely side stretch, reverse. Getting ready to frame that left foot. Step back into your plank, lower down to your mat, roll into your cobra, push back, down dog. We're going to step forward with our right foot, drop our left knee down, low lunge, bring up the arms, reaching up, feeling that in the left glute, left hip. Frame that right foot, step that left foot in, let's fold. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale, heart. Take a big step now wide with your legs. Send the arms out. Turn the right foot out. So we're going to reach with the right hand down towards our right leg or our block in Trikonasana. Left hand reaches up. You've got the option of looking up at that left hand. Or if you're feeling wobbly, you can keep your gaze down towards the ground. Holding here. Coming back up, we're going to reverse our Trikonasana. So you drop your left hand to your left leg, turn the palm up of the right and reverse. The leg stays straight. The gaze can be towards that right arm. Again, opening into that side body. Release the arms, turn that right foot in, the arms go long. We're going to turn that left foot out now. Reach with the left hand down towards that left leg, grab your block if you need it. Right arm goes long, looking up or maybe looking down. Triangle pose. Coming back up, let's reverse, drop your right hand down to that right leg, creeping that hand down the leg as you turn your palm inwards on that left arm, maybe looking up at that left hand, checking in with this side, does it feel easier, does it feel tighter? Coming back up. Hands to the hips, turn both feet in. We're going to inhale, send the chest up, pull the elbows back, and exhale, fold forwards. You can keep your hands on your hips, you can drop your hands down to your mat, you can let your head go towards a block. The legs are straight. Very good. So keep using your breath as you exhale. See if you want to go a little deeper. Slight bend in the knees so you're not locking the legs. Taking 2 more breaths here. One more. Inhale, push up onto the hands, bring your hands back to your hips if you lowered them, and roll your spine back up. This time take your hands behind you, link your fingers, pull the arms down your back, take that inhale, look up, open into the chest, and then as you exhale, take that fold forward, send your hands high, head low. Again, it might feel nice to bring your head to a block. Your bolster. Keep squeezing the palms together, noticing where you can feel this movement. Lovely stretch for the shoulders and the chest, the arms, back of the legs. Like you're stretching your mat to the outer edge of your feet. Taking 2 more breaths. Very good. One more. Either coming up with the hands where they are or dropping the hands down, rolling up. Well done. Release the arms. We're going to take a step back towards the top of our yoga mat. So back to the top, coming back into our mountain. Take that inhale in, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Find your long spine here. Step it back into your plank and hold. Send the knees to hover above your mat and then straighten the legs. Again, hover the knees above your mat and straighten. Few more times here, hover the knees, straighten, engage in that back body again. 2 more. Straighten the legs, and the last one, hover and straighten. Bending at the elbows, elbows are glued tight to your body as you roll down to your mat. Relax your toes, roll into your cobra, and exhale back into that child's pose. Sit back. Keeping the hands exactly where they are, spreading your fingers, rolling forwards, elbows again, glued tight to the body as you come down. You roll up, you sit back to your heels. So really have that awareness. It's not a plonk down to our mat, it's a slow roll down. So coming up, really keep those elbows glued tight to your body, lower the chin, the chest, abdomen down, roll up into your cobra, exhale back to your heels. Let's do that one more time. Like a wave, rolling slowly down, rolling slowly up. Back to the heels. When you're ready, find that down dog position again. We're going to squeeze our right leg back. We're going to step forwards, this time high lunge. So staying on the toes of that back leg, you can bring that foot down if you need, bringing up the arms. We're going to bring our hands to our heart center. We're going to take a twist over our left knee and hold. Now if you need to, you can drop that back knee down. If not, you keep that leg up. Now try not to collapse the head. We want to keep the head towards the hands. Holding. From here, maybe splitting the arms, so opening the arms. You can drop the hand down to your block, your mat. Left arm down, right arm up. Send your gaze down to your left hand, frame your right foot, step back into your plank. Lowering all the way down to your mat, rolling up into that cobra, exhale back to the heels. Coming into down dog when you're ready, pushing back. Squeeze that left leg long. We're going to step forward to the top of the mat, left foot forward, on the toes of that right leg in a high lunge, bringing up the arms. Bring our hands to our heart center. We're taking that twist over our left knee. Push back into your right heel. Remember, if you need to, you drop the back knee down. We want to send the head a little higher so we don't collapse into that shoulder. And then we have that option of splitting. So you can always grab your block here, bring that hand onto your block and open that left arm. Taking one more breath. Sending the gaze down. You're going to frame that left foot, step it back into your plank, lower down to your mat, roll up into your cobra and sit back into your child's pose. Resting the forehead down. So Lou, it is 7:05. If you need to go, just take that breath in child's pose before you leave. We're then going to come back to down dog. Last time. So from here, just start to hover the knees down towards the mat. Exhale, place the heels back down. Inhale forwards, hover the knees. Exhale, push back. Let's do 2 more. Hover those knees. Exhale, push back. 1 more. And push back. Take that walk, that step, that jump to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, rise up. Palms touch. Exhale, heart. We're going to draw our left knee up and hold. Take that foot to the inside edge of the right leg. We can keep our hands at our heart center in tree pose. We can start to send the arms long. We can always hold on to something. And again, just feeling that sense of grounding. Particularly if life has become busy. And back to Mother Earth. Bring your hands back down to your heart center. We're going to draw that left knee in and we're going to head straight into our warrior 3. I will turn because I have the window behind. So that left knee is in. We head straight back into warrior 3. We can keep our hands just at our heart center and point your toes down. The hips need to be in line, so naturally what tends to happen is that left hip wants to come up. So even if you bring your hands to your hips, you can just ground them down again. And then very slowly come back up. Well done. So we're going to do the other side. So let's take an inhale first, bring the arms up. Exhale to the heart center. Ground down with that left foot. If you just pick up your toes and then place them down. And then we're going to bend the right knee. It's our right foot, inside edge of that left leg. We can stay at our heart center. We can grow tall in our tree, reaching up. Again, just notice. Lovely time for our positive affirmations. I am powerful. I am strong. I am balanced. Draw the palms back to your heart. Take that right knee back in. And then we start to head back. We can keep our hands at our heart center. We can bring our hands onto our hips to keep them grounded. Remember that right side will naturally want to come out. Come back up. Bringing the feet back together. Take your inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Come back into your chair. Feet together, knees together. Come up onto the toes. Let's see if we can sit down a little lower. Finding that sense of gravity, of balance. Come back up, see if you can stay on your toes. Reach the arms up. Exhale, release. Last time at the top of the mat, let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, fall down. Long spine. Step back, last plank. Hold here. Let's take a roll onto our left arm, send the right arm up. Pull away from your yoga mat. You can always take that right leg up as well. Engaging the glutes, the legs. Drop that foot, come back onto your right hand with control. Left arm goes up, pulling away from your yoga mat. Again, that option of that left leg. Don't worry if you're wobbling, I'm wobbling too. Drop that foot back onto the hands. Let's come into an up dog, toes, stay on the toes, drop the hips, and then push back, down dog. We're going to take a walk towards our toes, fold over both legs, let the body just feel heavy. Take a bend into the knees, bring the thighs to the chest, straighten the legs. Let's do that 2 more times, bend and straighten. And last time, take that bend and straighten. I'm going to get you to walk back down your mat. Drop the knees down so you come into that table position again. Let's send the right knee forward towards the hands. Turn your foot to the left side of your mat. The idea is your left heel goes into your, your right heel goes into your left hip as you take your left leg back into pigeon pose. Let's come up onto the fingertips for a moment, open into the chest. You can stay here, we can take the hands back, link the fingers, pull the arms back, holding that pigeon, Kapotasana, and then release the arms. You can always grab support, walk down your mat as far as you want to go, making sure that head is supported. Maybe your body is saying to just hold, or maybe it feels good to move a little in this pose. You can walk back up to either side of that right knee. Just step it back into a plank for a moment. And then drop the knees, coming in to your table. Let's bring that left knee forward, big toe side of the mat. Send that right leg back. Remember that heel is just going into the hip. We're going to walk up onto our fingertips again, maybe just staying where we are. Peel the shoulder blades down, or we've got that option of linking the fingers, pulling the arms back. If you feel that you're sinking into that left glute, you can always just grab a block, just prop it under that left side. Release the arms, take that walk down the mat, coming to that version that feels best for you today. Whether you're holding, whether you're moving. Bring the awareness back to the sensation of the breath. Is the breath long? Is the breath deep? Taking that roll up when you're ready and just sitting on that left glute now to come to seated. So we're going to bring our left knee in, knee pointing forwards. and right leg on top. Now if it's uncomfortable, you just cross your legs. Feet are going out to the side, so you're still sitting on the glutes. So Gok Mukhasana, cow face pose. We're going to take our right arm behind us, bringing it between our shoulder blades, and then inhale that left arm up, take it back to meet the right. If they don't quite meet, grab your strap here, hold on to your strap instead. We can stay exactly where we are, or maybe we drop down the chin to that knee. If it feels okay, doesn't feel okay, we come back up. Close the eyes. And again, just come back to noticing. Our practice also teaches us just to observe, sometimes just to step back. We can often be quite quick to maybe jump straight in or react. Just stepping back to observe. Just noticing now, is the body holding tension? Where is the mind? And let's hold for 2 more breaths. As you release out, just release the arms. We're going to keep that left leg bent. Bring our left hand behind us, send the right leg long and just push up and back. Stretch that right arm long, push it into that right hip. Plant the right foot down. Just a lovely long stretch here. Squeeze that right glute. And then roll back down. So we've got the other side to do. So we're going to bend that right knee now. And the left leg is going to go on top. Don't worry if one side feels different. If you need to adapt, then you take that adaptation. We're then going to move our left arm back first. So see if you can bring that hand between the shoulder blades, as high up the back as you can. Sometimes you can just bring your hand round to kind of help that arm, shifting that elbow. And then inhale, right arm up and back to meet. Staying where you are, or maybe folding down, chin into that knee. Wherever you're at, just closing the eyes. Coming back to just noticing how this left side feels. Few more breaths. As you release, let's send that left leg long, right hand back. Let's push it into that hip. Stretching long, stretching behind. Lengthening the muscles. And then lowering all of the way back down. So let's grab our block and our strap. Have it close by. And we're going to lie down on our backs. So coming back, have your block. Have a bend in the legs. Make sure you can touch your heels with your fingertips. Push up into your bridge, and we're going to slide our block skinny side up under our lower spine and top of the glutes. So you're just going to slide it under along the length of the spine, base of the spine, top of the glutes, and then rest down on it. Make any adjustments. There shouldn't be any pinching, any discomfort. It should feel okay. If you need to make it lower, flatter, then do so. Once you have your block in place, step your feet as wide as your yoga mat and then draw your knees towards each other. They might not quite touch, but you're just drawing them in. You're then feeling that engagement of the lower back spine into your block. We want to open up that sacral joint. Relax your arms. Relax the jaw, the tongue. And just hold here. So a lovely pose for balancing those two energies. Inga, Pingala, the sun, the moon, masculine, feminine. This is a nice pose if you spend a lot of time sitting, maybe in your job or in the car. Separate the knees, bring the feet back hip width apart, and you can just bring your hands to your block and draw the knees in so you're balancing on your block. Just holding there. And then slowly drop each foot back down to your mat. Feet down, push up into your bridge. Slide your block away, arms alongside you. And on your next exhale, just slowly, slowly release your spine back down to your yoga mat. Once there, send the whole body long. So let your legs go long, stretch the arms long. Maybe take that yawn, that sigh. Splaying the fingers, separating the toes. And release. So let's just work into the shoulders a little more. So let's grab our block now and we're going to place it middle of our back if that feels okay. So you can place it on your mat, you've got your hands in place, you roll down over your block. You can keep a bend in the knees. Back of the head can be on the mat, or if you want to take it further, crown of the head. And it should feel nice to send the legs long. It's quite nice to cactus the arms or move the arms away from the body. Adjust your head so you feel comfortable. If you need a little bit of support, then take it. Adjust your block, make sure there's no pinching anywhere. Just that sense of surrender. And this is a lovely pose for releasing any pain around the heart area. So coming back to the natural breath, maybe just as you inhale, being aware of the belly rising and falling. Just taking a few more breaths. When you're ready, just slowly release out. Take your block one step higher for your head now. Lie back down. So making sure that block is now under the head. We're going to let the body go long again. Arms away from the body, palms facing upwards. Let the feet fall out to the side. And then we're going to just slowly stretch into our neck. So really, really slowly start to move to your right side, like a snail's pace. Nice just to close the eyes. Take a pause anywhere that you feel the head is holding tension. As slow as you can go. Pushing the right side of the head into your block. Once you get to your right side, just hold there. Take a slow roll back to center. Moving all the way over to your left side again, slowly, slowly. Pausing anywhere that needs it. Again, just taking that pause once you're there. And then rolling back to center. We are going to finish in Shavasana, so either keep your block in place or remove it. Just stay exactly as you are, closing the eyes. Resting here now for this last minute. And when you feel ready, maybe just take that full body stretch again or hug the knees in. Just naturally moving what way feels good. Slowly making your way back to seated. We're going to finish with one Om mantra, bringing that energy into our bodies. So let's inhale and begin. hands to your heart. Thank yourself. And let's bow to Namaste. Namaste, Mandy.